Mahomes is my guy before the season. And just to throw it out here, I've got the statistics of all four of these guys. Mahomes and Ben are tied in wins with 8. Although Mahomes, as you know, has gotten one more shot at it. Russ and A-Rod are both A-Rod, pardon me. I wrote it down just like that way to make some room on my sheet here. Aaron Rodgers 6-2. Russ has more touchdowns than anyone else. He's first in the league in touchdowns at 28. Mahomes is second in the league with 25. Rodgers is third in the league at 24. Ben has a mere 18. Interceptions. Russ has 8. Ben has 4. Rodgers has 2. And Mahomes leads the league with just 1 mere touchdown. He has 25 touchdowns, his 1 interception.
25-1 is so stupid.
Now, in terms of I didn't want to put total yards in terms of passing because, again, they haven't played the same number of games. So I chose yards per game in terms of passing.
Okay.
Russ is first in the league right now, 317.6 yards. Technically, Dak is first in the league, but I'm removing him because we all understand why. Mahomes is fourth in the league. He's just shy of 299 yards per game. Rodgers is ninth in the league, 281.6. Ben is 20th in the league, averaging just a little over 240 yards passing. Look, I know Ben's way out of these numbers. He's in the mix a little bit when it comes to completion percentage. Russ has completed 71% of his passes. That's good for third overall in the league.
Wow.
Rodgers is completed just 67.5. That's 14. Ben has completed 68% of his passes. That's 11th. Mahomes is 19th in the league, completing just under 67% of his passes. In terms of passer rating, if this means anything to you, number 1 is Rodgers at 117.5. Russ is 117.1. He's second. Mahomes is 115.9. He's third. And Big Ben is 101.8. He's 10th. If Ben wasn't 8-0, he wouldn't even be in this conversation.
Yeah, a lot of people are chiming in with Kyler Murray, Josh Allen, Dalvin Cook should be in this mix as well.
I'm going with Mahomes. I'm sorry. He was my preseason. I'm going to stick with him.
I think when I look at this, just the list that we came up with, I think who is asked to do the most for their team to help them win each week and who has the less help. And I think for me, that's Aaron Rodgers so far. He's asked to do the most. He doesn't have as much help as some of these other guys in terms of skill at the weapon position. So Aaron Rodgers is my pick right now.
You know who's in terms of up there in some of the metrics on all of these, whose name I saw a lot? Justin Herbert. Just compiling all this earlier.
If they had
he's
some more
up
wins,
there, man.
If they had some more wins, he'd be up there.
And here's another name. I'll do this. Is what we do on game day morning is we do the statistics, and there's a silhouette of the player, and you have to guess who that person is. Touchdown to interception ratio 16-2. 16 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions. 250 yards passing per game. That's 17th in the league. Completing 69.8% of his passes. Almost 7 out of every 10 pass attempts are completions. That's 5th in the league. And his passer rating is 110 on the nose. That's 5th in the league. Ooh. You want to take a guess who that is? Take a guess.
I thought you were talking about Justin Herbert.
It is not Drew Brees. It is not Justin Herbert. I'll give you a hint.
It's not Gilbert Grape.
His team is 5-3. There's your hint. There's a bunch of 5-3 teams out there. His team is 5-3. This quarterback
Derek Carr.
is Derek Carr. This quarterback who is not throwing picks, who is completing more than less, way more than less, and has a rating that means put it all together. Again, I don't have that slide rule. It's Derek Carr, man. He is balling out for the Raiders.
After all that discussion in the offseason of should they get Tom Brady, they signed Marcus Mariota.
I know. And that Gruden's never happy with who he has.
Always looking at somebody else. Peterman is there.
He is playing his head off.
Good for him. I like him. Watching Hard Knocks, such a great
And,
kid.
dude, the Raiders are hosting Denver, who they should beat. I know that's always a dangerous thing to say in the NFL. They could be 6-3. 6-3 going into their Sunday nighter against the Chiefs to try and sweep them.
Whew.
I told you, I love Jacobs. I love Waller. I love Crosby. I love Abram. They have got players, man. And if Carr, didn't I say this like week 3 after they beat the Saints? They could be a problem. If Carr is efficient, doesn't make mistakes, and that is the way he is playing. And the stats prove it.
I mean, they've
got some winnable games.
Yeah, winnable games down the stretch. 10 wins looks like definitely in sight.
As always, sneaking up on you. Lost amongst the Tua v. Herbert this week, and then Tua v. Burrow in 2 weeks, or in 3 weeks, and then Tua v. Mahomes. Week 16, man, Tua and the Raiders. That could be for a 7 seed. That could be for a lot.
Yeah, big tiebreaker implication there.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.